Our new unit is on inequalities. So first of all, what is an inequality? An inequality compares two things that might not be equal. Sometimes they're equal. But I can't put, if I have 5 and I have 3, I can't put an equal sign between them because they are not equal. Instead, I put one of these symbols. And we have to know what each of these symbols mean and how to read them. To read this one, this says 5 is greater than 3, which makes sense. Right? And it is easy to read because you know that 5 is greater than 3. It'd be pretty hard to read this and say 5 is less than 3. But when we have variables and you have to read it, now this is a little bit harder. X is less than Y. So we're going to write these all down first, then we're going to talk about ways that we can read these better. So this is A is greater than B. Second one, A is less than B. Notice the subtle change in the third and the fourth one. There's a tiny little line underneath. This means, what's that?
Doesn't that mean it's equal then?
It means that they are either A is greater than or equal to B. So it's a possibility that they could be equal, but there's a possibility that it's greater than as well. The same thing with this one, is less than or equal to and finally A does not equal B. These are our inequality signs. Now, with an inequality sign, how many of you have seen them before? Okay. And some of the things you've probably been taught in the past is like, oh, it's the inequality is like a little Pac-Man that eats the bigger one. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
That, right? It wants to eat the 5 because it's bigger than the 3, so that's why the mouth is facing the 5. Which is great, but I find that that doesn't let you read it quickly. You get stuck on, like, if I'm looking at this one, it's like, it's eating the Y, so read it out to me. X is, well, how do I, and so I find that sometimes students get stuck. They know which one is the bigger one, but it's a little bit hard to read it out. And one of the things that I find super easy for remembering how to read it out is that on any inequality sign, on this side there's sort of 2 points, on this side 1 point, okay? And on this inequality there's 1 point on this side, and there's the 2 points on this side. And I actually use this, so if I run into the bigger one, it makes it easy to read. 5 is bigger than 3. If I run into the smaller one, X is less than Y. You can read these backwards. Y, I hit the big one first, Y is bigger than X.
I think reading them
3
backwards
is less than 5.
is important.
You can read them forwards and backwards. So we wrote out left to right, A is greater than B here, but I could read it backwards and go B is less than A. And I find if you think about, do you hit the 2 dots or you hit the 1 dot? If you hit the bigger amount, you say bigger than. If you hit the smaller amount, you say less than. And it allows you to read quickly instead of just going, okay, this is the bigger one because it's eating it. And then it takes a little bit longer just to read it out. So I find that if you want to be able to read it out quickly, that is a helpful thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some situations here.
We got them situations.
This is probably even older now. I think the way driver's ed is now, you cannot get your license at 16 on the dot, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Right at 16? I think it's impossible. I think you have to be like 16 and a half.
Well, can't you start like driving if your school has like a actual like
Yeah, you-
like 15 and a half?
You can, but then the program takes two, like
It
it's
says 16 and a
it's-
half.
I think
By the
they
time-
made it, technically the age is 16, but officially it's hard to do right on your 16th birthday. Used to be that people would be like, 16th birthday, I have my driver's license booked
100%.
and go
That
and
was
get.
2 days after.
There we go. So, this is an inequality because you must be at least 16 years old to get your driver's license. So if I make my X the age, your age has to be greater than or equal to 16 to get your license. If it was just X equals 16, they'd be like, sorry, your birthday was 2 weeks ago, you'll never get your license in your entire life now. You missed it. You had 1 day to get your license, only when you're 16. If you fail on that day, you never get your license. That would be a little stressful.
Can you like fail your drivers
Yes.
like 3 times?
You can fail it multiple times. I had a friend in high school who failed his driver's license twice before even moving the vehicle.
My brother failed it 6 times.
The first time, he brought his parents' car and they had forgot to pay for the insurance. So the person says, you're not actually legally allowed to drive this vehicle, you fail your license. The next time, he turned on his car, took the lever and put it into reverse. And the person says, put it back into park, you forgot your seatbelt, you're not allowed to go on this. You fail right away. So his first 2, he didn't even move the car. He failed both of his driver's licenses on the first time.
Yeah.
Who's that?
A friend of mine, and his first time he brought his parents' car, had no registration. It's expired, so they're like, we can't go on this, it's illegal. Second time he forgot his seatbelt before putting it in reverse. The guy said, put it back in park, we're out of here.
Yeah, hablando de carro, cada vez que tú vas a doblar a una esquina tienes que poner el direccionador para marcar las luces a donde vas a
Wasn't
ir.
it you? Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, well, we'll get to that later. To win prizes from the Winnipeg Free Press Kids Club, you have to be 14 years old or younger. So here,
Just like it back to the office,
our
please.
age
Just like it back to the office.
has to be less than 14. Would there be an equal sign? Could you be 14?
Yep.
Yes, so then we add that equal sign there. Right? This part right here, 14 years old or younger. The 14 years old is the equal sign, and the younger. You reckon my chair?
It's possible.
No. There's a difference.
This is the new booklet.
They all did it to me.
A new unit.
You killed my
Write a
chair.
sentence to represent this expression. Did you get it fixed?
No,
Did it fix
I
for you?
did now. Since the wall broke it.
So the left side here is 2x plus 3. Woo, that's yellow. There we go. This is better. 2 times a number.
Wait, what about example 3?
Did I miss one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back and do 3 in a second. 2 times a number plus 3. And how do I write this one? Is less than 12.
2 times a number plus 3.
I wonder if my example 3 just, I'm gonna take a quick peek. Look at that. It just totally got missed. Okay, we'll do it, we'll just add it in after this. I'll let you write this down. I'll check it if it's on my other one.
Eagle,
You very,
rosters around it.
you very.
Alright, it looks like example 3 just got missed in my notes. So we'll add it in here. Example 3 says to ride the roller coaster at the fair, you must be more than 5 feet tall.
Don't be looking at me, people.
The sign at the entrance had the expression height greater than or equal to 5 feet.
I am.
Is this correct for the inequality? Explain. So here I've got the explanation written out for you.
I am in fact greater than 5 feet.
Technically, if it said you must be more than 5 feet, then technically the 5 feet isn't included. So this is a little bit of a mistake. This means the height is greater than or equal to 5 feet, and the sentence said just greater than 5 feet. So you wouldn't be allowed.
Ya, y una pregunta, ¿y cómo el dinero puede hacer feliz a una persona?
No.
Yeah, he's not starting it right. He has to start it again.
I have a question.
Okay, otra vez.
¿Cómo el
I
dinero?
have, otra vez.
The question.
I have.
I have a question.
Good.
¿Cómo el dinero puede hacer feliz a una persona?
¿Dinero para qué?
El dinero. ¿Cómo puede hacer feliz a una persona? Y pues ya, que es verdad que el dinero no trae la felicidad.
Oh no, my screen! What's happening?
He has no idea. Do you not know what he was saying?
No. Not this time. It's not related. Okay, we did.
Yeah, so back to me.
Mr. Chair, come back, please.
Alright, number 5.
It's not right there.
Water is in a liquid state between 0 degrees and 100 degrees. What happens at 0 degrees?
Freeze.
It freezes into ice. What happens at 100 degrees?
And nuts.
It doesn't melt.
It's gonna boil.
Water melting?
Boiling.
And then what does it do when it boils?
Heat.
It changes to
Steam.
steam, which is a gas.
Gas.
Okay?
Like passing gas.
So if it's in a liquid state between 0 and 100, we write this as a double inequality. And we write double inequalities like this. Okay? Double inequalities can be read 2 ways. If you read it, well, 3 ways. If you read it from left to right, this says 0 is less than x is less than 100. I could add the degree symbols here. So we have degrees Celsius, okay? But you can also read it from the x's perspective. From the x's perspective to the left, this says x has to be bigger than 0 and
Less.
x has to be less than 100. So putting that x in the middle means both of those things have to be true. X is between 0 and 100 degrees. So if x is between 0 and 100 degrees, it has to be bigger than 0, but less than 100.
I don't have the math to it, no.
But all my exes live in Texas.
Pretty much.
Roughly, I have some.
So let's write, I want you to try to write this double
Oh, wow.
inequality. To be considered a teenager, you must be over 12 years old, but under 20 years old.
Try it. Write it.
Write this as an inequality. I'll actually accept two different answers.
Oh, depending on which way you do it.
I just like getting used to.
But you need to write it first.
Let's see if you can figure this out on your own. How do you write this as an inequality? Oh, it would depend if you've written anything on your own. Do you know what these are good for?
Look at her!
I need no witnesses. Can everybody just look away?
Look at this, look at this wall!
Stacy's like, okay, I'll look away.
No, now.
She actually looked away.
Thank you. What is he?
I didn't see you doing it, yeah.
Look at her, she's not even
Brownie.
Okay,
just sleeping.
I want you to try number 6.
would have liked
There we go.
Give it a try, give it a try.
Try number 6 on your own.
Seriously, if you don't know what you can do now, then you.
You got one? Okay. Where's your X? There's no X in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it? Alright. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a discussion. I saw a lot of people write this.
What?
Okay?
Yes.
Do you like that? Could a person have an equal sign under here? No.
No.
Because the equal would say 12 is okay. At 12, are you a teenager?
No.
Right?
Oh, that's actually good.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Is that how you say it? 12? 12 isn't a word. You're not a teenager at 12. You know that's where it comes from, right? The numbers 13 through 19 all have teen. That's why it's called teenager. Did you know that?
No.
They don't have a word for teenager in a lot of languages because their numbers don't work that way.
Oh, is that true though?
Mhm.
Do they not use them?
Well, they just have a different
Right.
word, but whether it counts as 13 to 19. If you use 13, then you would have to, this would be another way to write this one. This would also be right. 13 to 19, and now you include them. Technically, if you ask me, the best answer would be this one. To me, this is the best answer. Because what I don't like about answer number 1, you're 12. But if you're 12 in one day, are you greater than 12? Yes. Are you a teenager when you're 12 years old in one day? I don't think so. You're still be considered 12.
Right.
Right? If you're 12.1, I don't know if that's a new thing to do. Maybe try it with your friends and stuff. When someone asks you how old you are, start adding decimal places. Right? How old are you? 13.7.
41 point.
And they would look at you a little strange.
What would I be right now?
Okay? What I don't like about number 2 is that if you were one day after turning 19, would you no longer be a teenager? I think you're still a teenager until you turn 20. So this one actually makes me the happiest. Because as soon as you turn 13 is when you become a teenager. But as soon as you turn 20, you no longer are. But all of these things are different ways of interpreting inequalities here. Okay, next, we are going to show inequalities on number lines. Under the method section, I want you to write the following. I want you to draw a circle with the dot filled in and a circle without.
The face. Oh, the face is perfect.
I feel like I'm gonna go canary hunting.
Canary, canary.
Let's hear it's your imagination.
Mm. So on a number line, and this question says, draw x greater than or equal to 3 on a number line. What we're going to do is we're going to go to 3 and draw a circle, because that's our starting point. Then you're going to ask yourself, is that 3 included or not? In this example, could it equal 3? Do you see the equal sign? And if it could equal 3, you take that circle and fill it in. Now, which way is greater than 3? Would you include 4 or would you include 2? 4. So greater than 3 goes in this direction. We draw a line to this, connect it, draw an arrow. All of those numbers where that arrow hits, anything along that line is greater than 3. And the circle is filled in because it could also equal 3. So this would be something you put on your cheat sheet. On a number line, we're going to fill in a circle when it could equal it, an open circle when it's just greater than or less than. R is less than or equal to 0. So I go to 0. I draw a circle. Do I fill it in? Yes, there's an equal sign. Fill in the 0. Which numbers are less than 0? This direction. T is less than -2, so we go on our number line, find -2, draw a circle. Would we fill it in? No. This time there's no equal sign. Less than -2, which includes which numbers? Less than is this way.
Es porque en la fracción ahí dice en la dirección que va.
How does it say the direction?
It is in 8.
In A, R is less than or equal to 0.
Entonces siempre al lado que está apuntando el lado que va a ir.
-3 is less than 0.
Okay.
X, right? This one you have to learn how to read backwards. Here, -3 is less than x, but if I'm reading it backwards, the x values have to be bigger than -3. So I find -3. If I want things to be bigger than -3, that's going in that direction. Now for the double identities. Okay? These ones are the double identities. We have a box at the bottom for the double identities. Right? You're either going to draw an open circle or a closed circle. and it's not identity, change this word to inequality, please. So at the box at the bottom. For a double inequality, draw both of our circles, and then usually the x is in between them. So if we look at these examples, -1 and 3. So I start by drawing both the circles and I draw them open. Then I look, should I fill any of those circles in? Is the equal sign with either the -1 or the 3? You see? Do I fill them both in, fill one in, leave them both open?
I think you fill the 3 in.
Alright, where's the equal sign? The equal sign is with the -1. So you fill in this one, leave that one open. And the x is between them, so this is what you draw. All of those are the right answers. 0, 1, 2, 1.3, 0.7, -0.2. Those are all numbers in between -1 and 3.
Can you go back to the double identity right down thing?
Sure. You didn't write it down. So for a double inequality, draw both circles. They're either going to be open or closed. And then you connect them. So if we go back to our example 2, I want you to try this one on your own. Are you done? Sorry, Logan?
No, I'm done.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So try E. I'll put up the answer in a bit.
Really?
Okay, so from -2.5 to 2.5. First of all, -2.5 to 0.5. Did you draw a circle about here, right in between -2 and 3?
Yep.
And did you draw another circle right here between 0 and 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you fill in this one?
No, I filled in the other one.
Uh-oh. So the equal sign is with the 0.5. So we fill in the one with the equal sign. We leave the -2.5 as an open circle. Then connect those dots. That is your solution. Those are where the x values would be between -2.5 and 0.5. Yes.
Is a student boy or a girl?
I actually don't know. I
We won't
think
find out.
it's a girl, but I don't know.
What's their name?
I also don't know that yet.
So is a student coming to our class then?
Possibly as early as tomorrow.
Wait, where are they from?
They're from this school.
What's their social security?
What's your social security number?
Okay, I'll understand.
Steven.
Okay, sketch the following inequalities on a number line. You think this is true? The average person uses more than 324 liters of water in a day? That seems, yeah, if you shower, every time you flush a toilet, how much you drink? I don't know what the average is, but on the number line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a number line here. I'm going to put 0 in the middle. Which direction would 324 be?
Right.
Right, so maybe I go 100, 200, 300, 400, 100, 200, 300, 400. Would you agree that 324 would be about there? You can even mark it as 324. Do I fill it in? Does it have the equal in the sentence? Does it say more than or equal or just more than?
More.
More than. So we leave it open. Which way is more?
Right.
This way.
What's the exact second and the
This the 400.
Oh, that's for.
So I went by hundreds, 100, 200, 300. Passing grade in math is a minimum of 50%.
Isn't it in both classes?
It's all classes, but we're just using math. Draw your number line. I'm gonna put 0 here, I'm gonna put 100 here. Would you agree that 50 would be right in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I fill it in? If you have a
No.
50, do you pass?
Yeah.
A minimum of 50 doesn't include 50. Yes. Now, technically, the sentence means I could put an arrow on that. However, in reality, is it possible to get 123% in a class?
Maybe.
But on your report card, would it ever say that?
No.
Have you ever seen anybody's report card say more than 100? So, I mean, I would accept if you put the arrow, or I'd accept if you made it go up to 100 and include 100. So I fill in this circle too.
And those dots.
Oh, my shoulder.
Insurance premiums are cheapest for people between, I put 0 on there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Cheapest for people between 30 and 50. This has some interpretation. What do you think, Mr. Shirk? If between 30 and 50, would that include exactly 30 and include exactly 50?
This one always gets me.
I know, I think
I think
technically it should be open circles there for between 30 and 50,
the same.
right? If someone says pick a number between 1 and 10, are you allowed to pick 1? Are you allowed to pick 10?
See, and I would say 0.
So
I
think between I think between means between.
Right, it
Right.
means you don't include,
That's
right?
right.
I think the same.
Because
I've heard people say though, well, like other people say, well, what do you say when pick a number between 1 and 10?
yeah, I know.
Well,
And I think that's
that doesn't make it right,
no. I think it's an English thing that we've sort of screwed up a little bit on.
right?